Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of this irae. So, yeah, it's been like a week or even more since I recorded last time and since I uploaded this irae probably as well. Yeah, so like I said, this month is kind of critical for me, and recently I've also been ill, so I even considered if I should record actually this episode, because I'm still not fully recovered and I might make cuts when I'm starting coughing or stuff, but yeah, I feel bad for like not recording and uploading for you guys. So yeah, let's just go, I guess, since I feel kind of better. And yeah, let's just go. I think like there's like nothing more to talk about, especially since that was such a long break. Before I realized it, I was in a certain place. Oh, bubbles. I had no memories. I couldn't remember what I was doing right until then. In fact, those very thoughts didn't even pass through my mind as I continued my vague existence. However, I felt content. Who is this? Mercurius? There was nothing to which I could compare my current situation, as I couldn't dislike it, even if I tried. It's like so vague and weird that it sounds like, oh, like Mercurius. Like what? Like Mercurius just didn't existed in the beginning and he was just like... What if like Mercurius is embodiment of foreknowledge, you know? Like Mercurius himself is the foreknowledge, the deja vu. Like a concept, you know? Something like that. Not only that, but whenever I seems to extract fulfillment from emptiness. Also, sorry for my voice if I sound differently and stuff, because I still also have like my nose just like problems. So yeah, hope it will be fine though. Thus, I found it pleasant. It was like a child cradle, softly swaying to and fro as it hung here for all eternity. In comparison, that rang true to my heart. My eyes saw the twinkle of Mercury. It danced downwards with the beauty of winter snowfall, and gleamed as it systematically circled in the purified world. The repetition was enchanting, while the stagnation filled me with relief. The crimson of blood, the white bones, the black of charred flesh, the grey of splattered entrails, the gleam of bayonets, the metal of bullets, the oscillation of the ground in the wake of an army creaking tanks, the fluorescent smell of trenches. This is definitely Mercurius. It's like he sees the future or something. Yeah, it seems like he sees like every single like outcome that like is about to come to the world or something. Surrounded by fragments, such memories gathered within my swaying consciousness, and upon realizing what they were, I all the more appreciated my current situation. I was sick of it all. The place surrounding me was definitely, the place I yearned in all the battles, in all the tragedies I witnessed and left behind. Okay? The battles that rotted away at my mind. The battles that coerced me to murder. I swore with all possible certainty that I did not enjoy them. Okay, never mind. It's not Mercurius, it's someone else. Okay, never mind. It's Mercurius talking to someone. Emptiness. Is it like... no. Okay, never mind. Let's just read. Yes, I ended them because of hate. It was why I had completely lost myself in a slaughter. I only wished to return. It just so happened the world I longed for lay beyond, a land rotten with corpses. Where was I mistaken? Okay. There's nothing I could reach by escaping.
君は矛盾に気づいていない。
What was he saying?
わからんかね。至極簡単なことなのだが。
I could make out someone peering at me from beyond the sway of the mercury and twinkle of its bubbling, yet I had no idea who it was. Is it like one of the souls that been like before, like we had like Machina and Ren, right? They like fought on the arena, right? They were like slaughtering each other and he was like recombining them and stuff, right? Do I remember it correctly? Like people died and he recombined half of them into one or something, right? Was that the thing? Well, anyway, Ren and Machina fought at some point, so maybe this is like the backstory of like one of these souls. Maybe it's actually it's in specific probably Ren, right? Soul, like from the past, from before like he fought Machina, or maybe this is after the duel already. Somewhere around that time when like he was like different soul, right? He was not Ren, but he was that different soul that Machina knew. Might be that, because it seems like it's like Mercurius knowing the guy, and that's the only thing I can think of. The only one that's like related to Mercurius in any way in this situation. It's definitely not Reinhardt. This is not something that Reinhardt would said. What was he trying to tell me?
前のめり駆け抜けてたどり着く安息とやらをなぜ帰る場所などと形容するのだ。それは普通背後に残してきた幸せを指す表現ではないのかね。
I didn't understand. I couldn't process a word of what he had said. No, I actually felt that I shouldn't understand it. Wow. Yeah, you'll just get a headache by trying to understand Mercurius. As if the truth hidden in the exchange would push me beyond the point of no return. Turn back, return, head out, advance? I need a moment to think. Something was off. Warped. I couldn't apply any proper logic to it.
そうだよ。君は歪んでいる。
Yeah, definitely like mix of the souls or something. A smile, faint, dark and profound. As my thoughts became disordered, he observed my form with eyes that appeared full of affection. I don't know why, but it felt like the gaze of a snake.
蛇のジレンマというやつ。ああ、私もあれとは違うが蛇ではあるね。
My kind is unlike yours. Okay. Why was the self-proclaimed snake reading my thoughts? I wasn't speaking a word, in fact, I didn't even know where my mouth was. Either he foreknowledged what you think, or it's like, you know, the process of creating Afterberry and he literally knows your thoughts.
それは尾を食うべき部位がないという嘆きかな。帰るべき前進、行くべき戻る場所が示されぬと不安かな。
The serpent grinned, while breathing logically contradicting words. I thought I dashed through it. I thought I reached the climax. Alas, it turned out I was but a frog in a well, an illusion widespread even in days when the structure of celestial bodies had yet to be discovered by man. The world had no end, and beyond a headlong march forward lay nothing but the same starting point. Therefore,
全身の果てに起点へたどり着くならば、そうは言うまでもなく円環なり。
so he's describing why we are looping the new game after reaching the ending now? Is that a thing, right? Do I get this correctly? So basically, Ren will always loop the story if he reached the ending and he will like not stop or something, right? So the story would continue if he just like stopped like making like his own decision to end stuff, right? Is that a thing? The end of your advance is the very beginning. Outcall, yeah. Okay. Your soul is designed. So Ren literally cannot escape this.
甘美なるいつかを無限に味わい続けるため永劫走り続ける止まらずの星ゆえにどこへも行けず回り続け繰り返すだけの君は止まっていると言ってよい
Okay. He was right, I was at the standstill. One that I could only feel by constantly running forward.
お分かりかな大尉殿武名高き
Captain.
英雄殿よ
Okay.
その身は死ねぬ私と同じくこの円環に乗っていると知ったが最後君はどこにもたどり着けない
So back when he was like a soul that was like fighting on the arena or something, he had like the title of the captain maybe or something. How far in the backstory is that though? Unless it's someone entirely else. But it sounds like he's talking about Ren in overall. I would be unable to get anywhere. Then how many times would I have to walk through that hell?
知れたこと無限なり
Okay, how do we break the loop? That's a good question. Like, if Ren cannot escape by continuing and going forward into the future, how is he going to end the loop? I mean, we cannot just like don't care and just let Reinhardt destroy the world, right? Can we? Is that how this game will end? Like Reinhardt just like destroying everything? Is there no good ending? Actually, Mercurius wants Mari to end up with Ren, right? So like he's like supposed to like stop when he's like together with Mari and just don't progress further into fighting with Mercurius and Reinhardt and just let them do whatever they want. It will like still end the world, right? Because Reinhardt will be back. Huh. But what would I find at the end of Infinity?
無限の起点があるのみだ
Then, when I will go to sleep, when will I end?
眠れはせぬし終われぬよ
Mercury buried my rage, iron enveloped my despair, sinking it into my abyss. Wait, I remembered something important. Wasn't I already dead? Okay, never mind. Oh, it still might be... Yeah, it still might be the soul that I was talking about. Like before Ren, right? Like, because he's like... resurrecting the souls, combining them, right? And making them fight again. So, yeah, this soul just remembers like, yeah, I died, but now I'm resurrected and I have to fight again. Right? Why was I here? Who the hell was talking to me? Where was my body, my life, my soul and its glory?
言っただろう回るのだ君はまた君となり君として生きそして死ぬそして繰り返すのだよ永劫、永遠止まらずに君はそれを拒絶するかね苦しく壊したいと願い終わりを祈るか
I answered those questions with confusion about who I actually was. The countless battles he had braved granted him an illusion of a long, safe response. Yet in his foolishness he did not realize that the glory earned in victories past was but a herald summoning him to the next stage of a bloodshed. I had enough. I wished for it to end. The crimson of blood, the white of bones, the black of the cherished flesh, the grey of splattered entrails. Yeah, it sounds like this soul just like continued to loop in the arena fights or something. Because there's been like thousands of them, right? if I remember correctly. The gleam of the bayonets, the metal of bullets, the oscillation of the ground in the wake of an army of cracking tanks, the fluorescent smell of trenches. To escape them now, I had no choice but to embrace the carnage once more. Okay. But embracing the carnage would make you look back again, right? So how that will help you? There'll be no end until I killed me, that desired repetition. Ooh. So killing part of your soul? I guess if like your soul is splitted, right? Because we have machina and stuff. Okay, I'm not sure yet what to make out of this. Unless, wait. If Ren is created by Mercurius, and Mercurius wants this like loop, then killing me like Mercurius called Ren like son, right? Quote quote, because he created him basically, and he's like Achnerbere. So basically, killing Mercurius is going to stop the loop. How the fuck are we going to achieve this? So this is basically about Ren's soul wanting to stop looping, basically. He's desperate for this. Because he wants to keep living, instead of like being trapped in hell.
よろしい。ならばこうしよう。君の矛盾は失踪しなければ停止できないところにある。
Can't find your stance as long as you dash.
廃反を2つに分けてはどうだろう。
Okay.
走り続ける繰り返しを望む君と。
Okay.
真実終わりのみを求める君に。
So, is this like Mercurius and Machina and Ren basically? Wishes to dash forth in perpetual repetition, who seeks ultimate end. Repetition is Ren. Oh wait, this is other way around. Wait, what the fuck? Because Ren would like to have like always, in the beginning he said he wants the life when everything just like kind of like repeats itself. It's like always the same, like nothing new, like going to like, you know, make surprises and stuff, and he's just like going to chill every day. And you that seeks the ultimate end, it's like Machina like feasts can end everything basically. So is this other way around? So he's divided Machina from Ren, and the story is actually about other ways around? Like it's Machina who wants to stop Ren? If we kill Ren, then Machina will finally be able to like go forward to ultimate end? That's my theory for now. It's kind of weird that we suddenly like would have like switch of the character here, but it could be a plot twist.
もちろん今の君が有する古賀はうちの一つにしか宿らない。
Single self might inhabit current vessel. That's why we have Machina, right? Single other vessel.
選ぶならばどれが良い?
Unless this is something entirely else. Okay, so we have body of Ren, and it's going to choose which of the souls he wants to be, the one to end or the one to repeat.
後者ならば Deus Ex Machina.
Oh yeah. Okay, I was right. Huh? Okay. Fury crafting genius.
前者なら
Not really. The answer I chose back then was... So it is about both of them. The latter is Deus Ex Machina, so I was right, yeah. The one who wants to end is Machina. So in order to stop repeating, Ren must die. What the actual fuck? Okay, that took me off guard. Okay, that's new. The sensation of freefall surprised me enough to make me almost scream. Okay. We're back to hospital, a long time no see. Apparently I was asleep on the chair and woke up when I almost slipped out of it. That's what I assumed anyway. On the other hand, it didn't explain why I woke up all sweaty and why my heart was hammering. Like I would just had the worst of nightmares, and not to mention the headache and the nausea. That was probably the fatigue pulling up on me. As of late, I hadn't had any proper meals, and didn't get nearly enough sleep. Though considering my location, I could get someone to take care of that for me. Also, now when I think about this, so if that's actually the case, like Machina Ren stuff, like Ren wants to repeat, actually his soul wants to repeat, then there's no happy ending for Ren, really, right? Like he's going to eternally have this like repetitions. That's why we have Mercurius like for knowledge, knowing everything, because Mercurius also is like inside this loop. Because he created Mercurius and Machina that way, everything, like the world is basically trapped inside the loop that Ren is creating. And until he dies, everything will just be stuck in the stillness, as he said. And the time will only move forward if Ren dies. So the story must end with Ren dying. Because we cannot move forward with this. Someone else will have to like take out Reinhardt and Mercurius. Maybe Machina will do this, because Machina wants the ultimate end. So we are going to have like Ren dying and Mercurius and Machina maybe absorbing Ren's soul or something. And he's going to fight Reinhardt. Are we going to have Machina against Reinhardt? Okay, this is going like insane. That's a new thing.
Mari.
Yeah, where's Mari? I called her and looked around, but she neither responded nor appeared in my sight. With me asleep, she probably got bored and went out for a walk. I would be glad if she wasn't doing anything weird. Mumbling, I got up. I felt a bit ditzy, but my situation didn't allow me to whine about such trivialities. I was in hospital, specifically the Honjo General, where I'd been hospitalized before. Hold on a second. Wait, what? He remembers Kasumi Road. He wasn't in this hospital before in this road. Oh no, wait, he was. Right. In the beginning of the game when he fought with Shiro. Yeah, okay. Never mind. My bad. It was probably Honjo's family business, run by her dad or grandfather or something like that. She once spoke like she had medical skills and said she disliked being called by her surname. With all the delinquent activity she was involved in, it was no wonder Honjo wanted to hide the fact that she was the daughter of the director of the major hospital. Okay, that makes sense now. I never thought about this actually. And since she was involved with the place, it made all the more easy to believe that this was where she met Shiro when he made his escape. They probably met up in these halls and he infected her with his stupidity, both of them, and their plotting. I'd right myself. There's no reason to shift the blame like that. After all, the current situation was the result of my naivety and carelessness. I knew there was 8 special locations in danger of becoming battlefields, but I didn't try to know all of them. I just bit the bait, dropped before my eyes, and didn't let go. Honjo and Shiro, what the hell were you thinking? The club you used as a base was one of the danger zones, right? You knew that, right? Also, yeah, it's been a week and I didn't actually, now I think about this, you know what? I think I will just cut here and just check the previous episode, because now I think about this, I don't know why Ren is in hospital. I just like realized this. Because yeah, last time we had Rusauka fighting Shiro, like Shiro in the den. And Ren was like with Mari in the school. How did that happen? Okay, be right back. I need to check this because that's weird. Okay then, seems like it's not described, so it's some kind of like backstory that we did not got introduced to. This is he's like got hospitalized after he figured out what happened in the den, basically, because last time we saw Ren was like with Mari in the school. Then we had the scene with Shiro and Honjo and Rusauka, and then later we had Bei in the on the bridge. So yeah, this is like entirely new. So my confusion is it's on place, on spot here. Okay. What the hell were you planning to do after getting me to leave? I took out my cell phone and reread the last message I got. I'll be out of touch for a while. Won't be away for long, so just chill and wait. Okay, sure. Damn it. Where the fuck they were? Were they? Hell, I didn't even know if they were alive or dead. I hope they will be alive and back soon, so I could greet them with a punch or two, goddammit. I mean, their souls are alive, right? Rusauka absorbed them, so their souls just like raging with other souls within Rusauka, right? The incident at the club properly happened right after he sent me the message. The tragedy at the bottomless pit happened 2 nights ago. Okay, this is 2 days time skip. A corpseless scene of the massacre, with Kasumi as the sole survivor. The police thoughtfully investigated the place, but there was nothing they could do about the phenomenon, so far out of the ordinary. Upon seeing the innumerable bloodstains in the dance hall and diced bouncer's corpse in the VIP room, they could only conclude it was a mass murder event. As the sole survivor, Kasumi was sent to the hospital. For better or worse, I heard she was completely unscratched. However, she wasn't waking up. Yeah, I wonder like why, like she just got like shocked by all of this. I guess yeah, she got shocked because I remember she lost consciousness when she got like splattered with blood and stuff. It's probably a trigger. She like remembers like who she was, like who she is, right? Probably. Yeah. As I slid my cell phone back into my pocket, Kasumi's face popped into my mind. Aw. Looks very like, like she starts to like understanding stuff, you know? She's like kinda scared. This face gives the vibes like this. Like uncertainty. The way she looked when she was saved till moon after, a thrilling all-nighter. She didn't have a single injury, and the doctor guessed that she wasn't waking up due to extreme mental stress. I wanted to stay by her side, but I couldn't do even that. Okay, so he just like, he's not hospitalized, he just like, he said that he was on the chair. But yeah, so he's just like sitting near Kasumi, just like waiting for her to wake up. Okay. Kasumi, though Kasumi wasn't really a suspect, she was considered to be one of the only witnesses and might shed light on the event, so she was under constant supervision by the police. I couldn't visit her because I wasn't family, and honestly, I thought it was miraculous that I wasn't even in jail at this point. Okay, why? What did you do? Why was you supposed to go into jail while you were in school? I spoke again, overwhelmed by the urge to punch something. Pathetic. I couldn't do anything. There's Mari on the rooftop. Okay. Hi, Mari. Burdened by my frustrations, I reached the rooftop, where I finally found Mari. On the rooftop, devoid of anyone but her, she stood there and looked up the sky. It was vaguely reminiscent of how she appeared on those shores. She gave off the aura of twilight. Her visage produced a sharp contrast with the dark of night. But as though back to our time at school, I realized how I found her the most beautiful under the rays of the midday sun. Or perhaps in the morning, rather than the middle of the day, I considered the image for a moment. Mari bathed in dawn first light, as opposed to the dusk of twilight. Before I realized it, my raging heart had found some peace. Yeah. So yeah, Mari is the one that's for Ren right now. That was probably why my voice was gentle enough to surprise even myself. Yeah, probably not. She replied with a nod. Okay, so she wanted to know more about Ren, basically why he likes this place. Did I really say that? I don't remember that. Okay, I don't remember that actually. Did that happen? If that happened, can you let me know in the comments when? Oh, okay, never mind. He will actually tell me probably. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I will not sneeze, I think. Oh. Yeah, now she mentioned it. Never mind, he did not tell me. So, you can tell me in the comments actually, when did he say that to her? Unless it's not been... Actually, yeah, even if it's been like in the previous roads, you can tell me. Maybe he said this to like Mari at some point, like when she was like inside, like when he was like inside, like, you know, the dream, inside the realm that Mari exists, like this beach. And maybe he said that to her there, and it was in the other road. Can you remind me if that happened actually, or it was not shown actually? Maybe Mari is talking about something that I didn't saw in the game yet. But if I did, you can remind me of this. Good place to cause trouble. Mari words were so pure and honest that I couldn't help replying with something less than pretty. I knew that it made me seem like a really unpleasant character, but then again, anyone would look dark when aligned to her. Plenty of them. Way too much for a brief explanation. Remembering Shiro. Not like I knew what if Shiro being a freak who could grin even when his face was covered in blood. Yeah. Yeah, we're connected. Also, this is connection one-sided, right? Right now, I think. Because it's been like two-sided connection before, because he could feel when like Mari was like in his hand, he could feel like Mari got like scared or something, right? When like they attacked Reinhardt basically. But right now it's one-sided. It's like Mari can feel like his emotions and everything, but he cannot feel hers. I wonder why this bridge is one-sided now. Mari clumsily tilted her head to the side. Her feelings were nothing but a shadow of my own. flowing into the opening within her chest. The gaping hole Reinhardt had thrust open. Before, Mari was looking into a mirror as though as diamonds. There was nothing anyone could do to hurt or influence her. Even though her previous nature had a beauty to it, she was all alone. Any feeling displayed to her would fly over her head and being ignored. But now Reinhardt had gouged out a hole through which my feelings could reach her and diffuse with it. It was like my shadow graph was projected into the core of her pure soul. To be honest, it almost seems like the mental rape for both of us. Okay, that's quite the analogy here. Well, it wasn't like thinking more about it would change anything though, yeah. Also, if we heal the hole, then she will be probably back to what she was before, right? And she don't want that. After all, I didn't mind the circumstances. Even if I was spurred by quite ludicrous cupid, I wasn't gonna complain about Mari, and I became closer to one another. Mari and I, yeah. However, there's one thing I had to make clear. Her hair swaying gently in the air. Mari looked right into my eyes. Though she was wearing a smile, she seemed somehow reminiscent of the lost child. Wow, what a question. Wow, what a question. Obviously you do, Mari. I mean, that's what we assumed, but I think like you would remember, Mari. I think you would remember, because you can't just like, unless like you get like actually like some kind of like damage, you don't just like forget stuff like this. Everyone forgetting stuff, but not like something that important, right? Like, if the feelings right now are like flowing through this hole that Mari have in her heart and it's like dissolving in it, then it's still going to be inside, even if like it's going to be closed. Maybe she won't be able to receive anything new, but she will still have the feelings from before. And maybe that will help in general to like absorb new feelings through like the whole thing, basically, right? It's hard to explain, but I hope you know what I mean. Like, instead of the hole that like every like whole heart will be able to like absorb stuff, because it's got like knowledge of what the feelings are, right? Because before it had no knowledge about what it is, and it was like, it's basically we can make an analogy of the viruses. Like, we have a thing and we have a like bunch of like maybe good stuff, right? Good stuff, and it's going to like bounce back because the thing thinks that this is the bad thing, so it's just like going to bounce off. If we let it go in, it's going to like dissolve and it's going to learn that this is a good thing. So later, without this hole, the things are like flowing into it and it's going to be actually absorbed because it learned beforehand that this thing is good, right?
これはレンの気持ちで私のじゃないような。でもだったら私はどこにいるんだろうって。
This is actually a very good question, Mari. I see why you think like this, because you are connected to Ren and you feel his emotions and you are not sure which emotions are yours and which are Ren. Okay, get it.
そう考えると
Scary thing.
怖いね。
Can agree. That was the thing I had to make clear. The thing I wanted to believe.
大丈夫だよ。
I had no doubts that Mari's consciousness wasn't just an empty void. She only had an extremely tough shell. The lack of contact made a severe lack of conducted emotions, but she definitely wasn't emotionless.
そのなんていうか少しだけわかるんだよ。こうして話してると特に。
I couldn't word it well, but I thought I had sensed what seems to be the warmth of the Mari's soul. No rich instrument of death or a hollow doll could ever produce something like that.
だからマリーもあまり悲観的なことを考えるな。そりゃまあ最近の俺がずっとネガティブだったから今は前向きに行こうぜ。難しいけどできるだけ楽しく行こう。
楽しく？
She looked at me, like with questioning eyes, expecting an example. After a second thought, I replied,
したいことをやるんだよ、マリー。
mm-hmm.
今は何をしたいと？
This is a very difficult question for someone who basically is like in seclusion, never like wanted anything and stuff. This is a very actually difficult question. Like, I cannot like imagine this personally, but it must be very difficult for a person like this, right? To just think like, what do you want? It must be difficult. Like even like something very simple, like, you know what? I want to eat a burger. It might be something very simple that you want, but a person like this might not be able to say it because they would not know how, I guess.
私は
The wind played with her hair as I tried to guess what kind of pleasantry she would ask for. Under parfait, perhaps? But just as my example with the burger, something simple.
こうしたいかな。レンに触れてると
Oh,
安心するの。
okay. Mari snuggled onto me and buried her head in my chest. Oh, she wants to hug with him.
体硬いよ。
Well, her actions surprised me, so yeah.
ドキドキしてるね。
Not too many guys could boast of keeping a regular heart rate in a situation like this.
やっぱ情けないな。
I tried to cheer her up, but I was the one getting healed. Carcraft, better known as Mercurius, I wonder if he was watching and laughing at my current state. Maybe. It didn't hit me that I didn't know anything about him.
なあ、マリー、カリオストロってのはどんなやつだ？
I wonder. And I think I would just leave Mari perspective for Cagliostro for the next episode. I feel like this recording session actually drained my strength quite a lot. I need to take some medicine and stuff. So I will just leave it here. Hope you liked the episode, hope you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments what do you think, and yeah, I will see you in the next one and we'll see what Mari thinks about Cagliostro, about Carcraft. So thanks again, leave up a like if you liked the episode, subscribe if you're not subscribed, become a Patreon if you would like to support me. And yeah, thank you once again. So for now, Pocket Watch, let's going out.